A very good morning. This presentation is brought to you by Resonate International with a mission to leverage knowledge worldwide. The topic being covered is the case for extended presidential terms in the US, a recipe for American stability, progress, and global influence. Ladies and gentlemen, the question of whether the 4-year maximum two-term limit for US presidents undermines national and international interest has become a pivotal issue in American democracy today. While this restriction was established with good intentions, it appears to be inadvertently stifling the very democracy it aims to protect, creating vulnerabilities both domestically and globally. This existing limitation, enshrined in the 22nd Amendment to the US Constitution, was born out of a historical context that sought to prevent the concentration of power and safeguard American democracy. However, in the complex and rapidly evolving world of today, this well-intentioned amendment has become a barrier to sustained national progress and international influence. The two-term limit enshrined in the 22nd Amendment, ratified in 1951, arose in response to Franklin D. Roosevelt's 4 terms during the Great Depression and World War II. At that time, the American public and lawmakers were deeply concerned about the potential for authoritarian rule. The amendment was largely bipartisan, reflecting a broad consensus that no single individual should hold too much power for too long. This historical context is crucial for understanding the motivations behind the amendment and the desire to maintain a balance of power. However, the landscape of national and global challenges has transformed significantly since then, necessitating, therefore, sustained leadership requirement that can transcend electoral cycles. There have been 3 broad consequences of above for American interest. First, national interest. The short presidential cycle disrupts the continuity necessary for long-term projects. Infrastructure initiatives, for example, often suffer from changing administrations, resulting in policy paralysis. Research from the Brookings Institution indicates that frequent leadership shifts contribute to inefficiencies, potentially costing billions in lost opportunities. Further, transitions between administrations disrupt bureaucratic continuity. New presidents often appoint different teams, resulting in loss of institutional knowledge and forcing government agencies to restart initiatives. This inefficiency contributes to a lack of cohesive policy frameworks, particularly in critical areas like infrastructure, where projects can take years to realize. The second is international relations. The term limit also affects the United States' influence on the global stage. International relations are built on trust and long-term partnerships. Frequent changes in leadership can disrupt these relationships and weaken the country's standing. A president with the ability to serve longer could provide more stable and consistent leadership, enhancing the country's influence and credibility both. There exist many negative examples and outcomes on it. Allies seek clarity and stability in partnerships. Abrupt policy shifts that accompany new administrations can erode trust and embolden adversaries. The fluctuation in American commitment to agreements can create uncertainty, leading to allies to question the reliability of US leadership. The third and the most important is public trust and the democratic process. As the oldest and strongest democracy, the imposition of a two-term limit paradoxically contradicts democratic ideals. When the electorate has faith in a leader, they should have the opportunity to extend that leadership. This conditionality undermines the principles of democracy that empower citizens to choose their representatives freely. While looking at above three broad aspects, let's look at the subject little more deeper. One of the most significant drawbacks of the two-term limit is its impact on policy continuity. Complex issues such as investment in technology, long-term projects of national importance, infrastructure and manufacturing development, tackling economic inequality, climate change, healthcare reforms, and international relations. All of these require sustained efforts over many years. A president who is limited to maximum 2 4-year terms may not have enough time to see through comprehensive policies and their implementation. This disruption in policy continuity can hinder progress and lead to inconsistent governance. Many negative situations and examples already exist. Further, economic policies often require long-term planning and stability to be effective. The two-term limit for the president can lead to short-termism, where presidents focus on policies that yield immediate results rather than those that are beneficial in the long run. This can be detrimental to economic growth and stability. For instance, infrastructure projects and economic reforms often span multiple administrations, and frequent leadership changes can result in delays and inefficiencies. Looking at other democracies, varied approaches to term limits can be observed. In Germany, for example, Chancellor Angela Merkel served for 16 years, providing stable leadership that contributed to the country's economic strength and political stability. Similarly, in Japan, Prime Minister Shinzo Abe's extended tenure allowed him to implement significant economic reforms known as Abenomics, which had a lasting impact on the Japanese economy. In India, the Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi's long-term policies on infrastructure, technology, and manufacturing have driven significant economic growth and development. These examples highlight the potential benefits of long-term leadership tenures in addressing complex national issues. The frequent turnover in American leadership means that each new administration often starts from scratch, losing valuable institutional knowledge and momentum. This zero-based effort can lead to inefficiencies and a lack of continuity in governance. Long-term leadership can help preserve institutional learning and ensure that policies are built upon rather than discarded with each new administration. The United States' role in maintaining global order is crucial. Sustainable policy clarity is therefore necessary to achieve objectives, show strength, and demonstrate the power to act. Frequent leadership changes can undermine this clarity and weaken the country's ability to project power and influence globally. A longer presidential term could provide the stability needed to maintain a consistent and effective foreign policy. What could be the way forward? To address above challenges, reconsideration of the two-term limit may essentially be warranted. A potential solution could be to modify the term limit to 6 years instead of 4 at present, thus giving a possible term of 12 years in continuation based on the ultimate and democratic choice of the American people, of course, and to also allow for a third term contingent on a supermajority vote in Congress or a national referendum. This would provide a balance between preventing authoritarianism and allowing for the continuity needed to address long-term challenges. Additionally, implementing measures to enhance institutional memory and ensure smoother transitions between administrations could help preserve progress and maintain policy consistency. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, while the two-term limit for American presidents was established with the noble intention of preventing authoritarianism, it has become a barrier to sustained progress and influence. The importance of this topic is often underestimated, yet it poses significant risks for America. Global influence is diminishing and internal policy paralysis is increasingly evident. Recognizing the limitations imposed by the two-term system can initiate a crucial conversation about strengthening American democracy while safeguarding national interests and ensuring global stewardship. A system that reflects the will of the people and fosters long-term leadership is essential for ensuring America remains a resilient and influential force on the world stage. The complexities of modern governance, the need for policy continuity, and the importance of stable global leadership call for a re-evaluation of this limitation. By allowing presidents to serve longer terms, the United States could enhance its ability to address long-term challenges, maintain consistent policies, and strengthen its position on the global stage. It is time to reconsider the two-term limit and explore ways to balance the need for democratic safeguards with the demands of effective governance. Good luck, America. Best wishes and God bless.